1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. It's the 18 of my big stuff. Cause I was out of the house and doing stuff. No easy watch my beverages, but I guess that's the way it goes. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. Got no money, smoking crack, saving up for the Betamax. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS.
Hello.
And welcome to Obscure Tape Time, the show where we watch VHS in their entirety and invite you to suffer along with us.
From start to finish.
This way.
Just move the camera a little bit.
What have you been up to since last episode?
Not much.
Not much?
That's kind of it. It's Christmas time and I'm broke.
The most happiest time of the year.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Some people say so. What about you?
Well, we went through all of the VCRs, took them all apart, cleaned them, and tried to get them working. Most of them that we've gone through have mechanical issues now. It's mostly the DVDs as well. What's
Yeah.
my ear doing here?
They're a bit rubbish.
Yeah, so we did that.
I hate VHS DVD combos.
Yeah, so I brought you over one of our no combo, but still has stereo sound. And just in case that one doesn't work, there's a old crappy one in the car that doesn't have stereo sound, just mono, that is also working. But I think
So far, so good.
the wife and I need to go in and do some apprenticeshipping, I think. Isn't that right? Winter, my dear. In the chat today. Whoop. Yeah, we're going to see if we can get an apprenticeship with, like, somebody. And when I say apprenticeship, I mean pay them to fix our VCR and then say, can we watch over your shoulder?
Are there people who fix VCRs still today?
Yeah, if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure Reese sent his Betamax down to Melbourne to get repaired.
Okay.
So if there's someone repairing Betamax in Melbourne, then I'm sure that I could weasel my
There
way
must be
into.
someone out there.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Hopefully, that's just a pipe dream in the front of my head dream thingy that doesn't actually exist yet, but it's an idea.
It's a good idea.
Ideas
Really.
are good. Yeah. So yeah, we spent
Other than that, YouTube tutorials.
YouTube tutorials, yeah. We tried those, and when it comes to the VCR cleany ones, a lot of them are very long-winded and kind of
Yeah.
dull. It's hard.
2 times speed.
2 times speed, yeah. We watched one guy wash his VCR. Yep, just submerged it in water.
Oh, that was a good idea.
Yeah, apparently it worked. I'm like, I'm not doing
For
that.
how long before things started to rust and?
He was getting rust off, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was pretty funny. With a lot of soap, good VCR soap. Got to make sure you buy the right type of VCR soap. Yeah. So we're gonna play what we tried to play last episode.
Yes.
You know, shiny new thing, which is the Action Channel's Where's Charlie production by Ballarat and Queen's Anglican Grammar School. Might need a bit of a rewind because we played it last week. Interestingly enough, I found a commercial for a Ballarat theatre production called Noises Off. I think it was from the 80s or maybe early 90s. I think late 80s. And I sent the YouTube link to the Ballarat something something theater something. They've got a website that talks about every play they've ever done at the theater ever, and they've got some still photos from that production that was advertised in that, but they didn't have the video, so I sent them a copy of the YouTube link, and they just recently got back to me, but not via them. The Ballarat Theatre National Archivist or something, that was their title, got back to me going, "Can we have a copy of that? We'd like to pay you." I'm like, "You don't freaking pay me. Just here." You could have just downloaded it off YouTube if you knew how.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, what's all that going on?
You know what? I don't actually have an answer for that. We'll have to just see what happens.
We tried to make it so that there wouldn't be glitches today. Also, I'm sitting on the other side today.
Yep,
That's how we're doing it now.
I guess so, because Jackson peed on his chair too much, and now it smells like pee. And now I'm just on this chair for now.
Mm.
And I'm not one to complain. So I just grin and bear it.
All right.
Also just means less mucking around.
I don't mind where I sit.
So it's ready?
Should be. Press the play button. Ah,
This is called a super drive. How does that compare to a mega drive?
it's not as big, but it works better. Well,
No, is there meant to be sound?
Bing,
Okay, I was gonna say
bing.
this.
how cool's that? We get Thompson Video Action Channel countdown.
Hell yeah.
Cut that
The
separate.
Peter chair. Yeah. See, my last name starts with a D, like, hence Peter D, I guess. And so it's like P and turd.
Warning: the Copyright Act. It is illegal to watch this on the internet.
Oh dear.
Is it though?
I mean,
Now that they're all working, let's go put it on the big screen. Huh?
for now. Until it's just not anymore, then we'll.
And a chat too. Or do I have to look over there?
I can make a chat. I'll make this smaller.
The orchestra.
Yeah.
We're gonna see everybody who was involved in this play.
They're all very proud of themselves.
Yeah.
Perhaps they should be. We'll be the judge of that by the end.
I like how the musical director's credit had Mr. whatever instead of his name. It's because he's a teacher.
Which means the credits were done by a student, probably.
This sound, it's not coming through the stream. That's pretty low, actually. I'll just turn it down on my headphones.
Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now? Can you hear us now?
Okay, all the green bars seem look okay.
That should have fixed it. If I take it down now, that should be right. How's that?
There we go. Found the button.
The gossips. I forgot I had to reset some settings when I put the new capture card in because I tried like 3 or 4 of them today.
There's always more settings to reset.
And by the time next episode happens, this capture card's not going to work properly anymore.
God damn it.
He looks grumpy.
He is grumpy.
It's okay. Every school needs a grumpy teacher.
Have you recognized anybody yet?
I know.
No football players yet?
Maybe.
Scott Hendry.
I just don't know every football player ever.
Family? Are they? They got different surnames.
Maybe they got married.
Oh. The director! Nethercoat. Do you think they put an effect on to make the photos old, or do you think they got an old camera?
Effects. That depends. What year would it have been done? I think effects, though.
You know, that's a pretty important bit of information that should be included on the cover, damn it. Where's Charlie? Book by George Abbott. Based on Charlie's Aunt by Brandon Thomas. Oh, it's starting, it's starting. Turn the lights on.
No lights. All darkness.
Oh, guys. You had all that darkness time to get prepared to where to stand. Caught them walking in.
Yeah. Useless. Boo! And they just walk out again.
Yeah, just go cut some people's hair.
Right, it's luncheon for 5. For 5, sir? Yes, 5. Mr. Wickham's aunt will be here. Mr. Wickham's at the station to meet her right now. That's the whole point, to meet Charlie's aunt. That's how I got the ladies to come, and this is their acceptance.
The Students' Club.
Commemoration Day is turning into a blasted nuisance.
We just had a song.
And they went and got their friends.
Gee whiz, Dad.
It's the barbershop union now.
Becoming very formidable.
Oh, this is weird. Every single play that we've watched on this show so far has been
Okay.
terrible. These guys have been, hold the tune at least. I did hear a cough though.
Charlie?
I really do think the investment into those barbershop singers to walk in occasionally is really paying off.
And he informed me you shan't get your diploma unless you fill out this form. So I'm doing it right away.
Charlie?
This is Charlie. Found him. The end.
She
The
wasn't on
end.
it. Wasn't on it? When I read her letter more carefully, I found she'd be coming on the 12th.
You numbskull.
Just like
You numbskull.
Ratchet. Now, where do I sign?
Charlie, your aunt will surely come, won't she?
Oh, how should I know? I've never met the woman. All I know about is what I've read in those Sunday articles. She's frightfully
Love.
rich, and she wrote she'd visit me.
Articles.
Oh, Jack, I've got to see Miss Bettigrew today.
You will. And I'll see Miss Verdon. That's what I'm talking about. I've invited both girls here to lunch to meet your aunt.
They wouldn't accept. They couldn't.
They have.
Oh,
Here it
but-
is.
But their guardian.
Old Spedhu's gone out on a business appointment, so all we have to worry about is your aunt, the chaperone.
Look, old boy, if my aunt is practical enough to marry one of the richest men in South America, she can certainly catch a train.
Oh, they're back again. They really have to keep coming back. Oh,
These guys, come on.
can't talk in front of them, okay?
Is the whole fucking play gonna be like this?
Yep.
Oh god.
Every 5 seconds, just these guys come in and sing something very dreary.
By the end, we'll have no idea what's happened because all the stuff's gonna happen behind them.
Keep getting more and more people. Rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb. It is kind of strange that the characters are interacting with the
Yeah,
chorus.
right.
Bye.
Get out of here, losers.
Was there more then than last time as well?
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you,
Oh
Brandon.
no. We're only 5 minutes in.
Ladies, I hear, sir.
The ladies? Here? Oh,
But I didn't expect them until your aunt isn't here yet.
we can explain, we can... Oh, hurry up!
Oh no. The rich people are stressing out because people are going to find out about their young ladies.
This way, please, ladies.
So nice of you to come.
We were awfully glad we could come, weren't we, Amy? How do you do? Are you here too early, Mr. Wickham?
Oh no.
The note didn't mention any time.
Yeah, we didn't get a
So
song
when
about the
Mrs.
box.
Pettigrew left, we left. Or right after? Yes, right after.
Not at all, not at all. We're delighted.
Yes, delighted.
And this is where you do all your work and everything?
Yes, yes. We do a lot of that sort of thing here.
I'm so glad you're able to come today. When you've gone off to Scotland, it'll be too late for... Well, what I mean is, yes, too late.
You have jolly rooms here, Mr. Chesley.
And one can see the Ashmolean Museum from here.
Yes, and we'll be able to hear the band.
Miss Verdon, have you forgotten the dance the other night? I never will.
No.
The few moments in the garden by ourselves were the happiest of all my life.
I wonder how many people have said that.
I know when you like it can be
The
quite
Queen's
cynical.
Anglican
I
Grammar
am.
School.
I'm thinking of that man.
What man?
Yeah.
My guardian, Mr. Spettigue.
Yeah.
He hurries us away
My
from our
grandma
best
would have
friends.
loved this.
Naturally, we get to know anyone. What a dear old lady your aunt must be, Mr. Wickham. I'm longing
Did
to
she
know
study
her.
hard to be a grandma at the grammar school?
Jack? Where is my aunt?
I don't reckon she studied a day in her
Thank
life.
you. Why, she's, hardly arrived yet.
Hasn't come?
Hardly arrived.
Mr. Wickham's aunt
Bits of her
hasn't
here.
come. Hasn't come? Then we'll go and do some shopping. Come back later.
Do you have to go?
My aunt will be here on the next train.
Amy, don't you think... Suppose we stay. Wouldn't it be daring and wouldn't it be fun? We just can't stay. See the way they're staring isn't being done. Oh, but mine is perfect, gentlemen, and yours is the noble tide. And for every perfect gentleman comes a time, and the time be ripe. Oh no, he wouldn't dream of trying to kiss me. It's not the sort of thing he has planned. He wouldn't dream of trying to kiss me, or even gently holding my hand. He wouldn't dream of trying to kiss us, for after all there's civilization.
Well,
But Amy just tells me
some people don't like the kissing. Just get straight down to the rough anal sex.
And you know what, Nepostroph? That's the problem.
Yeah, we're losing interest because it's a little too high production.
Yeah.
And not just that, it's stuffy and hoity-toity. If I want to watch Pride and Prejudice, I will.
Yeah, and I don't.
These are meant to be kids. Why are they making them do this? Let's talk to the director about it. Couldn't they do something more fun?
I get the feeling that the director takes themselves very, very seriously.
Yeah,
And for every
I just want another production of Little Shop again.
comes a time,
We need one on tape, that's what we need. I keep seeing like it advertised everywhere. It's cool kids. We're doing Little Shop. I'm like, oh, again. I love it.
Never stop.
When I used to go to the big school arts awards ceremonies, and we like do a little bit of our play with the rest of the schools, they did a little bit. It was
Yeah.
always a Little Shop.
Because it's the closest thing to like subject matter that will keep people interested.
Nah, they should all do Reefer Madness.
Yeah. But like, can you imagine how mad the parents would be? I don't know, this shit is just really pretentious.
That's okay. Everybody in this play grew up to have really, really successful marriage and children things.
Fantastic for each of them.
Yeah.
However, I would replace 3 of the actors with like 8-year-olds and change nothing else. And
I mean, this play would be hilariously fun if we just had a couple of like real bad actors or someone
Yeah.
who's too young or
exactly.
like that kid that couldn't stop doing the American cop accent in the last Ballarat one we watched. Let's have him back.
Yeah, right.
Or one of those 3 musketeers that kept doing the Cartman impersonation.
Yeah, see, that's what I need. That's the kind of shit that is
I
important.
don't think this is gonna have any of those sillinesses. We gotta
This-
look real hard.
This
We got
is
one
gonna have
flub.
One flub, and it was barely a flub. It was professionally covered, and there was no like laughing or mucking about it.
Yeah, they're even staying in character when it's not their turn. What the hell?
The song goes forever.
Goes for normal song time. 5 minutes, unless there's a dance scene, then 7.
They couldn't have just made a film like.
They probably did. Yeah, I'm bored enough to actually start looking up what Where's Charlie is about. I'm sure it's not from just this school.
No, I'm pretty sure I looked it up, and it was like a play from like the 20s or something.
It's gonna start getting a little bit interesting soon, I'm sure of it.
I don't know about that.
Oh, cool, we got some.
Unless he's gonna
Irish
get
chicken.
kidnapped and like it's a, mystery plot where it's like maybe he gets murdered, who done it? Maybe he's framed for murder. Like, unless we get and nothing about that gives off those vibes right now.
I kind of know part of the story, and it is going to get a little interesting. It's a musical by Frank Loser, George Abbott, based on the 1892 play Charlie's
There
Aunt.
we go. So I was off by.
1892 this play was written, and they're just doing it at
You can
school
tell.
still. It debuted on Broadway in 1948.
Oh,
And in the West End.
well there you go.
There you go. Let's have a look at who Frank Loser is, or whatever his name is. Because he wrote all the songs.
Fantastic.
Frank Henry Loser. He did Guys and Dolls, which is something that sounds familiar.
Oh,
That's about it.
I say,
There's
Jack,
a couple
you've
others
been
there that I don't
refreshing.
recognize. How to
I
succeed
feel
in
happy
business
to
without
be
really
here,
trying.
Don't you?
Yes, but I'll feel happier once our chaperone gets here.
Oh, rather.
Good afternoon. Oh, how's the coffee?
Oh,
Well, it was this way. I had to go to the station to meet an aunt.
Frank Loser is the one who wrote Baby It's Cold Outside.
What's
That's-
that?
Frank Loser is the one who wrote the song Baby It's Cold Outside,
Oh, well, there you
which
go.
is very Christmas adjacent, which is where we're heading. You know that song where
I
you
know the song. I do know the song.
the lady wants to go, and then the guy's like, "No, listen to me."
No, instead I'm gonna like touch you and stuff.
Yeah, exactly that
Yeah.
one. Which is like so many old people's favorite song. It's not nice. Okay, the book is by George Abbott.
We really are in a bit of a jam. Planning a little luncheon, you know.
Let's see if there's anything interesting about him.
All that nonsense.
May I come in?
Dad, oh, Mom.
No.
My dear boy.
This is Wilkinson, who has charge of the theatricals. My father, Sir Francis Chesney.
Delighted you could come out for Commemoration Week, Sir Francis. Well, you'll have things to talk about. I'll see how Wickham's getting along.
Wickham? Be happy to see your roommate again, Jack. Had a nice chat last time.
Yes, of course, but I imagine you'd first like to go and look up some of your old
Well,
friends.
don't hurry me off, my boy. Wait till you get your check.
Oh, Dad, you know I'm not worried about the money. Thanks. You're a brick.
Bit overbaked.
No, a smart, bang-up sort of chap one can talk to like a friend.
Jack, perhaps I should talk to you as a friend while we have the chance to be alone. I don't want
That
to
kid's
cast
got a big
gloom
beard
over the
on.
final days here, but there is something we're in together that you should know about. We're comparatively poor men. Jack.
a kid.
Oh.
I find that along with the title, I've inherited the debts and difficulties.
But I thought that the...
Yes, I know we all did, but the money I'd saved for you in India had to go for. Well, we
Isn't it interesting that the kids are doing a better kind of posh English accent than the adult? The adult you can still hear
He's
that he's
not
an
even
Aussie.
trying.
No, he's still got the Aussie, but
Mr.
trying to
Wiggins'
make it
aunt,
Tweety.
Donna Lucia Dalvadores is coming here to lunch today. She's a widow and a millionaire. She went to Brazil when she was a young girl. and
So
was
the
some
guy
sort
who
of
wrote this play
secretary to this
mostly
millionaire family. Have
directed
you read
plays
about
as well as,
There was an article
but
in the
like
news.
it's extensive.
Not only rich,
Jesus
but a very
Christ.
charming
Yeah.
woman.
Jack, I don't think I'd advise you
So
to
it
do
says that he like
No,
directed
not me, Dad. You.
Me, you young devil. No, I shall
Chicago,
do
but
it
like I don't know whether he just did that once or was it what the original production? I don't know.
Put a flower in your button hole.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Broadway, not my shit.
Oh yeah, you don't want to watch Cats?
I definitely do not want to watch Cats.
Just naturally, but with fire. Oh, no, never. Oh, no.
Was that a jump cut?
Oh,
What an improvement.
Be gone, my good man, and don't bother me any longer. Be gone, my good man.
it's his aunt.
Playing the
Me
aunt.
any longer. Be gone, my good man, and don't bother me any longer. Be gone, my good man, and don't bother me
So,
any
Glenn or
longer.
Glenda situation.
Charlie, this arrived for you. Going to surprise you at a later date. Oh, she's not coming.
Who's not?
Your aunt!
This is terrible.
Oh, your damn blasted aunt!
You can be your aunt, it's fine.
This is my last chance. Tomorrow, Kitty will be gone to Scotland.
Going to surprise you at later date. Your aunt.
What is it, Brassett?
The young ladies are here, sir.
Oh,
Oh no!
this is tragic.
Let me get out of these things.
No!
What's the matter with you?
Oh, listen. You can be the aunt.
That's not even amusing.
Wait, if they hadn't had that discussion already, why was he dressed
I'm
up?
serious, Charlie. You can do it.
Because it's
Hey, why
funny.
stay here if there's no
This is just
chaperone?
how he feels
British
comfortable.
humor, you know, look, a man wearing woman's clothing. How very amusing.
You've got to do it to save us, Charlie. Shoot him in, Brassett. Now, sit down.
This is my favorite match.
I don't mind some good grapple matches. Oh. Now slap him across his whatever this is called. X.
Are we here too soon?
No, just right.
Amy wants some flowers for Mr. Wickham's aunt. Has she come?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
In fact, she's standing right here.
Donna Lucia. Donna Lucia Dalvadores. Miss Spetty.
You can't glove slap. That would like make them do a duel to the death.
Donna Lucia Dalvadores. Charlie's aunt. Go on, say something. Oh, how do you do?
How do you do?
Oh, do you do, my dears?
How do you do? We called before, Donna Lucia, but you hadn't arrived. We brought you some flowers.
Oh, how lovely.
I do hope your journey from town hasn't tired you.
Oh, no, it was very jolly. I mean, pleasant. What do I do with these things?
Stuff them down your dress. Yes, I'll take the favor, Donna Lucia.
Mr. Chesney, I wonder. Mr. Wickham. Where's Mr. Wickham?
He's Mr. Wickham's... Charlie's retired to his room.
He has.
Charlie's not feeling well. He's a very sensitive fellow. After all, it is rather affecting seeing.
Why are you sticking your
one's
tongue
aunt
out?
for the first time.
Oh, how sweet.
Yes, I thought so.
Charlie pretends to be so carefree, but really, he's a poet almost.
Change the subject. Say something. But I don't know what to talk about. The weather.
The weather?
Charming weather.
Charming, I'm sure.
Charming weather.
Absolutely. Yes, glorious. Donna Lucia, may I arrange these for you?
Oh, why, thank you.
This afternoon we'll take you to see the gardens and the cloisters. You're staying, aren't you?
No. What? No.
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 Mr. Chesney, I beg your pardon, sir, but I heard Mr. Spettigue
Uncle?
Oh, Spettigue.
No.
inquiring about your rooms at the gate, sir.
Your guardian, he must have returned.
Mr. Chesney, do send him away.
Come on, come on. Come on. No, not you. Stay here. Get rid of him.
Oh, but I don't know what to do.
Do something. You've got to.
I'd find my own way.
Oh.
Why doesn't someone...
Right onto the piano.
What do you want?
Want to see young Mr. Chesney?
Well, he's not at home.
And Mr. Wickham?
Gone away on a trip.
Now look here.
Where did you get that hat? Take it up at once. Oh,
Sound
do not
cute.
sit down, sir. I am not sitting, and I did not ask you to sit.
It's important that I should see that young Mr. Wickham right now.
Well, he's not present. I tell you that I am the only one present.
But the porter told me that the two young ladies, my niece and my ward, were here.
And I tell you that I am the only young lady here.
But he told me he saw them
In the village.
And did he not tell you that he saw them go out again?
No.
Well, after all, in your present condition, intoxicated, disgusted,
I am annoyed.
His aunt's got quite fair skin.
be gone, my good man.
Looks not day over 19.
Be gone, my good man. And don't bother me any longer.
Bit too much stubble for my liking.
No, I like him rough.
Itchy kisses.
It was sweet of you. It was wonderful.
Oh, you dear girl.
You're a dear. Indeed you are.
All right. That'll be enough.
They appreciate me.
Which is more than I can say for your nephew.
What's dear Charlie done now?
He's deceived me. He isn't in there.
He isn't? Oh!
He got confused for a second.
He has
He's like,
risked
why
his
isn't he
life
in there?
climbing out
Oh,
that
that's me.
window to do an errand for me.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, here's my father. Come on. Miss Pettigrew, my father.
How do you do?
Miss Vernon, my father.
How do you do?
Delighted. Well, Jack, has she come?
Yes, she's come. Donna Lucia d'Alvadores. My father, Sir Francis Chesney.
Oh, no.
How do you do, Sir Francis?
Yay,
Charlie's
take
aunt
time.
From Brazil.
Brazil?
Brazil, where the nuts come from.
Oh, that's rude.
Dad, will you take Donna Lucia?
Lovely Donald.
Aren't we going to wait for Mr.
I wonder where this is going.
Yes, where's your room?
Into the bedroom.
He's
Am I asleep? Feel like I should be.
Keep an important rendezvous for me. An urgent matter.
Yeah, I think he
We
prefers
had to
go
set up the
ahead.
new VCR before the episode.
Yeah.
And then the start of this video was way stuffy and boring. But now it's got that comedy of
Why, thank you. I'll have it
misrepresentation or whatever.
Uncle!
Mr. Spettigrew.
Right after all, and that old fool...
I could always use it.
Mr. Spettigrew.
Silence, sir, don't miss me. And this is
What
the way
could
take
you
the
use
time
it for?
I have.
Mr. Spettigrew.
Sleeping.
Huh.
Restoring energy.
Mr. Spettigrew, won't you listen?
Oh, go away. Don't interfere.
Oh,
Where did you get that hat? Take it up at once.
Please remember, sir, that there are ladies present.
I disapprove their presence. I wish to return with me at once.
Jack, will you introduce me?
Certainly. Mr. Spettigue, this is my father, Sir Francis Chesney.
And this lady...
Oh, no, pray don't introduce me. I have already been sufficiently insulted by that old hound. I mean, gentlemen, already.
I can only say that I was very annoyed on returning home prematurely from a business appointment to find that my ward and my niece
We're invited here to meet Mr. Wickham's aunt.
Indeed.
There is no indeed about it, sir. I repeat, to meet Mr. Wickham's aunt.
In my mind, it matters little.
To my mind, it matters everything. Therefore, allow me to introduce you to Donna Lucia Dalvadores.
Donna Lucia Dalvadores?
Oh. Mr. Oh, what's his confounded
He
name?
just did that Jekyll Hyde thing.
Mr. Spettigue.
The famous millionaire. What a mistake.
Where's your hat?
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil, where the nuts come from.
Don't say that. I'm calling people nuts.
Go on, he's apologizing. Ask him out to lunch.
Well, I thought you were rude.
Oh,
But if you
That's
apologize,
fine.
you know,
Well,
I
really
love
am
technical stuff.
very sorry.
you'll join us then.
If you wish it. Am I forgiven?
Forgiven. Oh. Will you accept this then as a peace offering?
I'm loud.
It's the band and, Charlie's not here yet.
You young people run on ahead.
it's about time we had a new song.
Find Mr. Wickham at the parade.
Yeah, it's been more than 5 minutes.
Enough of this.
See you at lunch. You wait here.
Donna Lucia, allow me.
No. Allow me.
Oh.
Oh, they both want a piece of this crumpet. Conservatory band. What's a conservatory band? Oh, it's marching band.
Archie, shut up. Arch.
Intermission? Oh, Jabus, no way. This is a... this is a proper length play. They're not getting an intermission at 20 minutes.
No chance.
So you sit tight and pay attention, because we're about to sing a song that's really important for the plot.
With the sunlight on the trumpets, here they come with the banners flying high.
Okay, intermission, nap time. Sounds good. Probably use a coffee. Honestly. You feel really tired too.
March like you mean it. What is this?
The students,
They don't know how to march properly.
they're too lazy to march properly.
They've been opposite of lazy with the rest of the acting and stuff. I guess these are the extras.
Heavy metal band, heavy metal band. They're about to do a wall of death, that's why they separated.
Oh no. Ah!
It would be like fucking cool to have a time machine and to like bring someone from the 1800s to see like a metal band play and watch how the mosh pit goes and stuff and see just how absolutely fucking horrified they are by the future of humanity.
Yeah, and then we'll show them how you can download an idea and send it through the air to your printer and get an action figure out of it.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. print a 3D model of an aeroplane and send it back to ancient Egypt. And then someone will find it and be like, they knew about airplanes! Sure did.
Time travel existed, then further enough down time travel there'd be time travel people that clean up all the bullshit you want to do, that's for sure. You'd do it, and then they'd do it. They'd see the blip on their
Unless I
system,
discover
and
it.
they'd clean it.
What if I discover time travel?
Well, then you can screw it up for
Hell
a
yeah.
while until time travel catches up to you with those ripply wavy things.
But there's also the theory.
Tuck yourself in.
You know, it creates more multiverse, and every change is technically permanent. Archie, shut up.
Diddly 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 dee. He's biting his lip while he does that. He's concentrating real hard.
At least he's concentrating.
No, the blonde one at the back's just like tucking himself in and stuff.
They have a jumping disease. Mass hysteria.
That's my favorite type of hysteria.
They're gonna jump till they die.
Well, we got it on video. This is one of them 12-hour tapes.
Fantastic. You can take those, by the way.
Ooh.
I showed them off last stream.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kick, kick. Cause they can. Whoa, the camera there. This was edited. Why'd you leave that shot in?
Maybe they didn't have a better one. Or maybe it was one of those live feed things where they were recording.
I'm pressing the button.
Yeah, pressing the button to have one camera into the feed.
That's better. I like that better. Yay! Act 1, Scene 3. So we haven't even finished Act 1 yet. No intermissions. At least we get the, all the song names. Or was that character names? Oh, they got one of them outside patios.
If I don't make some explanation to Amy, she'll be absolutely done with me.
Can't quit now, Charlie. What
I
will you
hate
tell
those chairs.
you?
I've already
They're
Me
cold
too.
on my bum and they rust.
And they're just not comfortable.
We had
At
so
all.
much at stake.
Fall asleep on one in the hot sun. You wake up with a fancy pattern on your back.
Not only that, but your back will also be fucked.
Why did you do
You
it?
won't really be able to get up and walk away because you'll be too sore.
I think he's a bit pushy. I want to be loved for myself.
You think he's a big what?
But Charlie, no more
Pudgy.
butt Charlies. This costume goes back in the box, and I'm going back to Amy.
No, it's not. You're going to stay right here.
That costume doesn't go in a box. Look how nice that material is. It needs to be hung up straight in a closet.
I think it's in the cornucopia. It's been all over the eye. Oh, why, here's that dear child again. Oh.
I have been sent on a mission. Amy is with the gentleman, and I'm to find out when Donna Lucia is to return.
Soon, I think.
No, not soon. I may disappear, you know. Just disappear. I'll send word by Charlie. As they say in Brazil.
Whatever voice he's imitating, he's doing a good job because I recognize it.
My guardian is already greatly upset. And if Donna Lucia were to leave without saying goodbye...
But we are alone for the moment.
So we are.
It's just typical British male comedian being a lady, I think. But still.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, not that sort of thing. This is serious.
Oh,
The question is, will you wait?
wait. What for?
The point is, I intended to make a straight-out statement. My future's been altered. My father's told me some bad news and all that. The point is, will you wait?
What for?
I could get a job, Kitty.
That's the problem, is
could
that
you? I mean,
it is
Vernon,
so
would you?
serious.
Oh,
It's a
good
comedy,
God,
but
you
it's
have
so
such a devastating
serious.
effect on me. You know, I can't even think what to call you. Oh, my darling.
They shared a kiss.
But they already did that song in the first one.
Yeah, about how he wouldn't dare.
Till a moment ago, we were Mr. and Miss, discussing the weather, avoiding each other's eyes. Till a moment ago, when we happened to kiss, and we kissed the Mr. and Miss goodbye. Now at last, I can sigh. My darling, my darling.
He wants to see what's under her bonnet.
Of course he does. I just want to see them ankles. They should have traded the length of this with the last live play we watched. The luncheon.
Little lunchette of horrors.
See, that one
Little
could have
lunchette.
easily.
Little lunchette of horrors. Hey, look, I don't choose what tapes we get.
I know. I'm just saying they should have traded length.
Yeah. But they were actual kids. They got.
Because this one is going to be very long-winded, comparatively. Whereas that one felt like it had more to give.
Yeah. I mean, the bad guy ended up dancing at the end.
We didn't even get like a 10-minute monologue from the cop.
We only got to see him, but like there's a whole race of these people on.
That's right. That's right. We don't like him. So like, it could have been a Brains from Planet Arrow situation where they come up to be like, we want to just arrest this dickhead.
Yeah, he's terrible. We can be friends. But this guy was one. Don't judge us by the one person you met of our
Yeah,
species.
that's right.
He wears silly silk hats.
He looks like an idiot.
Ah, crossfading two different camera angles. How fancy.
I learned that technique from the Magic Video guy.
Yeah. Found another one of those this
I
week.
saw that. Be able to make a feature film out of him.
We've got enough of them. I'm not going to try and make you change over to NTSC anytime soon, but I've got one from America too.
Oh god.
It got sent.
Look, with this current setup, if this capture card keeps working, it might be fine with NTSC. I just don't know. I don't know.
Find the key. There we go. Like a starling. Because I don't like your name now. I'm gonna call you that instead.
Root. Ray. Ray.
Now tickle her until she giggles.
There's a reason that people drink wine at these kind of things.
Having thought it over, I have decided that you shall continue with the career originally mapped out for you, and I have determined to take your advice and marry a lady of wealth.
Well, Dad, if you fall victim to some young and
Who,
lovely...
who's he gonna get married to?
Lovely.
Dad? Who do you mean?
Donna Lucia Dalvadori.
Donna Lucia? Oh, no, this is impossible.
Impossible? That's not the way the army makes love. I'm going to get myself a rattling good stiff brandy and soda to bring me up to the mark.
Oh.
I'm gonna need about 10 of those.
He's gonna get drunk and have sex with the aunt.
Yes, but only anal. Don't play it safe.
Well, that kind of works out okay then, doesn't it?
Having hallucinations.
Miss Bettigue.
My guardian became restless and went for a walk. So
On
we
his
came
behalf, though,
here.
yeah.
Perhaps we can find him.
It would be a pleasure.
I'm not saying nothing.
Everywhere for you.
Really, Mr. Wickham?
I do wish you could
The
understand.
lady does not reveal
You
her
know,
secrets.
Have a little blind faith.
How blind?
Oh, that's not fair. I can account for all of my unaccountable actions quite simply. When I get time.
It will be very interesting, I dare say. In the meantime, are you sure you don't want to lie down again or jump out the window?
Don't you believe that there are some things that can't be explained?
Yes, like
Ghosts.
telepathy.
If you like, but that's not important.
I thought we found out that they're just windows into the closest dimension next to us.
No, the really important thing is we're pressed for
I mean, it's
time,
possible.
and if your uncle takes it into
Wasn't that
his
one
head
of the
to
things
withdraw
that they
himself before I
uncovered
found
when they declassified all those documents?
I don't know what document you're talking about, but it sounds fascinating.
Well, about our future.
Well, a bunch of the American scientists just came out and said, yeah, aliens exist and we've got some of their technology already. Wasn't that a thing just recently?
I don't know.
And nobody gave a shit?
But the thing is, like, people would have given a shit.
People don't give a shit anymore. They're like, yeah, we've been saying it since the 80s, 70s, 60s even.
Yeah, but you'd think more people would be like, see?
Yeah, but those people aren't the people we follow on our algorithms.
Oh, my algorithm's fucked. And I guarantee there'd be a few of those people on there.
Nice.
The amount of weird conspiracy bullshit that pops up on my fucking Twitter at the moment. I like had to hide so many goddamn accounts. It's insane.
Oh, Amy, what about us?
It isn't fair.
Oh.
Yes, I know. Someday
I know.
horseless carriages that fly.
Bollocks.
Carriages, someday they'll be roaring all about the sky. But who knows when that age of miracles will come to me? So meanwhile, darling, make a miracle and marry me.
People think it's cute when they set things in the past and get their characters to dream about things that exist today. I think it'd be cuter if they dreamed of things that don't exist today. Like all the things that we could have had and didn't.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, like, how are they gonna think about that stuff? Like, without referencing Back to the Future, that's kind of difficult.
See the wonders of the future in your eyes, brightly gleaming wonders that I challenge modern science to devise. Oh yes, I know that someday, when we've both grown very, very old, old enough to marry someone rather bright will cure the common cold.
Yeah, flying laundry machine. That sounds like a great invention.
Ooh.
Why has no one thought of that yet?
What would the advantages of a flying laundry machine?
It flies.
Whoosh.
It's in the name. Gah! You know what the other advantage is? Because it's not on the ground, it's not going on the ground and making lots of noise. Be quiet.
Oh. I suppose if it flew the right way, you know, in that pattern, then the clothes inside could be like in 0G.
See, there we go. We're coming up with we're cooking now. We're in the kitchen. We're cooking something special. God, they're still singing.
Yeah, they're still thinking about things that do exist now, but they're pretending that they don't know exist.
Yeah, it's a thing. So when do we go to the luncheonette? When do we get there? He is indeed Charlie.
Yeah, he's Charlie. No, she's not Charlie.
I mean, that question is applicable at times.
Oh. Charlie's aunt will come by later. Very different person.
Definitely not the same person, we'll say.
And there you go, that's the entire premise of the entire thing that we're watching.
I can't answer that third question, Ape Sentai. Only you can. Only you have the power to answer that question.
I hope that he bites somebody soon.
It's gotta happen eventually, right?
Yeah.
Mine just went to, has anyone ever made a zombie movie set in like the 1800s? Has that
Pride
ever
and
been
Prejudice
done?
and Zombies starred
Nah,
Matt
that
Smith.
doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Probably, but I would say it could be done better than whatever exists, otherwise we'd know about it.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies was a
Awful.
thing. It certainly was a movie.
I had such high hopes for it because Matt Smith was on board with it, and then it was just kind of not great.
Yeah, so it goes. That kind of rubbish. When does he get to the chocolate factory?
Well, if it's up to his best friend's dad soon. Ha!
Yeah, true that. Woo!
See, I'm paying attention.
Well, all that other guy.
Yeah.
The other old
They all
weird
want-
guy.
Yeah, but he wanted her because of her money.
Yeah. But I mean, still. The point still stands.
Oh, yeah, Plan 9's got zombies. But
Yeah.
it's not that far back.
This is what the Google machine's for, right?
Yeah. And I suppose Tor Johnson was kind of a monster in Bride of the Atom as well. He's
I
a bit of
prefer
a
that
zombie.
movie, honestly.
Bride of the Atom?
Mm.
Yeah. So do I, actually. Come on, Bella. Move the octopus arms around so it looks like he's strangled.
Let's see here, what have we got here?
Going home now. Where's Kitty?
I've never heard of that, but I kind of want to look it up.
Indeed. You.
Indeed.
Why does everybody seem to take that tone when referring to me? I was absent for a reason. I was doing some important things for my aunt.
Absent reasons.
Yes, you've met her.
Reasonable absences.
And I'll tell you this. She's owed a strange code of manners living among all those foreigners. I've been pushed, spattered with egg, abused, and kept waiting an interminable time. I've had enough of it. I'm going home with my niece and my ward now. Without further ado.
Oh, but you
He
can't
just
take
wants
all
to go
this
home with
over
his
there.
niece and his ward. What's wrong with that?
Fetch Kitty.
But Mr. Spettig, you can't leave now. My aunt. she'll be broken-hearted.
The way she treated me.
Oh, but Mr. Spettigue, don't you understand, women? That was just nerves. My aunt, she's a woman of strong emotion, and she confessed
Is this guy
to me that
flirting
she affected her like chemistry.
right
She
now?
said that she was ashamed of herself, and in your presence she became girlish and silly. She wanted to hurry back to you, but, well...
The way she spooned.
Oh, it's love, Mr. Spettigue. My aunt. Oh, she's a woman of strong emotion. She wanted to hurry back to you, but, she had business to do. Writing letters to 2 or 3 of her banks. I'll tell her you're waiting. She'll be right down, I promise.
Writing letters to her bank, you say?
Yes.
Well, wait.
Boo! Boo this guy.
He's gonna sing a song about money.
Well, I can't wait for that. Ooh, there's a couple.
Nice. Any that stick out as particularly interesting?
Exit Humanity is set in the American Civil War. Fallen Soldiers is set in 1815.
And yet, if there's one thing I love, it's money.
Is money?
Since she has oh so much of it, I'm all for the golden touch of it.
Alright, we're nearly an hour in. I don't want to miss the intermission. I think that'd be more interesting than him singing about money, so I'm gonna go pee now.
You should. I'm gonna keep looking at this list of potential zombie movies set in the 1800s.
Tonight, your side, I must dance to be close to the warmth of your lips, your heart, and your cool 20 million in cash. Lucia, Lucia, oh precious one, give me a sign that you're willing to make my life thrilling. Oh precious one, say you'll be mine, Lucia. Yoo-hoo!
I love your voice. Just like an elephant in the mating season. I want you to spend the whole
Exit
afternoon
Humanity.
with
Let's
me.
check that one.
Do you like to hunt?
Rather.
Well, hunt for me.
No more blinking.
They must be playing games. Now we won't have to return home.
I must wait for my father. I'll join your journey.
Another cough.
Charlie.
Oh boy. What was the other one? There was another one.
It would be a fair thing for you to put this thing on and do a couple of turns while I talk to Amy.
Well, something
Fallen
important has come up.
Soldiers.
I want to put you on your guard.
On my guard, oh, thank you.
My father's going to propose to you.
He is? Well, I'm not going to marry him. I'll see him hanged first. Oh. Say he's taken you by
That one
surprise.
also sounds good, but I can't.
Refuse him. I'll refuse him, all right? I don't like
Okay,
some of the things he
IMDb,
said
there we
too
go.
much about your roommate being a worthless fellow. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not being ridiculous at all. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, and return 2, 3. And that's the way we do it in Brazil.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln versus zombies. Movie 2 apparently.
Yeah. Is it the sequel to the vampire one that Tim Burton did?
I don't actually know. I can find out.
I just picked up one of those books from the op shop like last week. It was
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet and Vampires, I think, or something along those lines.
Let's see. Is it a sequel?
Could you cut them together so he has to deal with both of these now?
No, it's an Asylum movie.
Oh.
So it was
It
made
made
probably
at the
around the
same
same
time.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Which probably
Yep.
means that I watched it.
Yeah, we would have watched it back then, probably. Because we went and saw
Gabe
the
Lincoln
Vampires
Vampires.
one at the cinema, yeah.
Coming across some bright little floweret by the wayside.
Do you mean me?
Yes, Donna Lucia.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Do you know what a man longs for when he's wretched, desolate, and alone?
A drink?
No, Donna Lucia, he longs to plant in his own heart that dainty little floweret.
Oh, does he really? How lovely.
Yes, Donna Lucia.
How lovely
and I have
indeed.
come all the way from India to find it.
Well, you must be tired. Do sit down.
But I'll waste no more words. Donna Lucia, will you be my wife?
Oh, just relax. It won't be as bad as you think.
Now he's gonna have to
Taken me so much by surprise.
carry the lie on.
Until they get married and have kids.
Ugh.
And they all grow up and go to school.
I got a confession to make.
When they're 80.
Well, when he's 80.
Yeah.
There is a fundamental barrier between us. You don't like Charlie.
Charlie?
My dear nephew.
Charlie.
Of whom you spoke so ungraciously at lunch.
Very rude of him not to be there.
I could never love anyone who didn't love Charlie. Oh, looks like a busy day for me. Oh.
Exit stage left even.
By Jove, what a relief. Indeed, I should be charmed.
I'm looking for Mr.
Whoa,
Wickham's room.
teleportation.
Is something wrong?
If you can find him, you're a better man than I am. I mean, you'd be a better woman. I don't know what I mean. I've just been through quite an ordeal.
I'm so sorry.
But he lives quite near. I should be delighted to show you.
You don't remember me,
I'm terribly sorry, but
aren't you, or weren't you, Lieutenant Frank Chesney?
Who is this person?
Have you forgotten the day you first embarked for India?
No?
Then the evening before?
Lucy! Good gracious! And to
Miss
think of
Lucy?
that very dance. Why, it's
She hasn't
practically
aged
like
because she's
something
a
out of
vampire now.
book. And now here you are. You must see my son. He's a splendid fellow. He and this Wickham chap are entertaining two young girls and a lady from Brazil, Donna Lucia Dalvadores.
Who?
Do you know her?
Well, yes, I see. You mean they're expecting Donna Lucia.
Oh, no, she's here.
Here?
They tried to do the Scooby-Doo thing as much as they could.
Well,
They only had the two doors
I'd
there.
like to meet her. You see, I too have been abroad and only recently returned. I too am
In
a
fact,
widow.
she was born abroad.
Mrs.
Believe that.
Yeah.
Unlike Donna Lucia.
It seems only yesterday we passed
Whoa, wait a minute.
Do remember.
perfectly in the dance. You were in white, all tied up with blue.
Like a chocolate box.
On the contrary,
Blue?
like a breath of spring. Like something
Colour's
soft
gone, hasn't it?
and poetic. As a matter of fact, it was.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, that has to happen at the end of the show, right?
'Twas a bright blue sky and the larks
Wait,
sang
there's
high
two
on
Miss
the bough that
Della
fell
Luces?
the
Did I get that anywhere near right? I think I just said the name of a caramel.
and I had
Donna Lucia? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
'Twas a perfect day in the month of May, and the sun was a golden yellow. Remember?
I do.
I don't.
And
Forgot.
They're reminiscing about the time they had sex just before he went off to war. Or exploring, or whatever he does.
They call springtime, all but swept me off my feet.
she filled my heart with promises, extravagant
or kept in contact with me at all.
Well, I mean, Facebook didn't exist yet.
No, they could have used MySpace.
IRC.
Yeah. Sent a telegraph
So where? He was traveling, right?
to the Galapagos. Send a message by butterfly. Since people only really lived to like 50 back in those days, they sing a lot of songs about 16 and 17-year-old sexual encounters.
I mean, what choice did they have?
Hmm,
Gotta get it done before we die.
that's right.
Before we, you know, get the measles and...
Cholera.
Yeah. Tuberculosis.
Oh, gee, TB is for everybody.
Still irresistible in that same old gown of green. Still irresistible as that lilac scented scene.
You're kidding, 2 more bloody songs.
Oh, nearly halfway through.
Is it too early to break my sobriety?
I don't know. What are you aiming for? Damn it! You could, but this is a local production of it, so you can't spoil that.
They spoiled it by taking it too seriously.
Yeah. They should have changed all the characters and made it modern up whatever, and done rap songs with hip hop breaks.
Yeah, that's right.
Updating things for the modern audience sounds like a good idea at the time, but in 20 years' time, it's just another version that's way out of date.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. Remember how they did that Romeo and Juliet? And everyone thought it was fucking brilliant?
Now all the kids think it's the original.
Well, maybe, but more so people just think that it's like...
It's cheesy as
Just meh.
crap now. Like, I agree that it was pretty cool when it came out, but if you watch it again and the whole like dropping the gun that's got sword written on it in the sand, like it's cute when it happened, and now it's like, oh no, that's out of bad taste.
I shall find myself in the divorce court before I know where I am. Just go ahead, old Spettigue. Look here, I'm not going to marry old Spettigue. I could
Why
never
not?
be happy with a man like that. What a horrible thought.
I like it.
You don't.
He's not angry that he has to marry a man. He's angry that he has to marry that one.
What things? Come here. Come on, Charlie, tell me. No, you're too young. Yikes! Here he is now.
Have you spoken about it to my uncle?
You really didn't give me a chance.
Amy says I must get his consent in writing.
In writing?
Don't talk over me.
That may be difficult.
And do you know who's the one to do it? Charlie's aunt.
Oh, she's been rather on the go just lately.
Oh, I'm having so much exercise this afternoon. Oh,
We want to ask you a favor.
oh, of course, dear.
Donna Lucia, I'm in love with
dear?
I think so.
Oh, come to your old auntie. Oh. What seems to be the matter?
Nothing. You wouldn't understand. Amy, must you be so emotional at a time like this? It's easy for you to talk. Amy thinks that Charlie doesn't love her.
Oh, he does.
Why does he desert me?
Oh, Charlie will be back. Now, you put your little head down here. And you put your little head down there.
Look, if it's all the same to you,
Oh, Jack, do go away.
Yes, go away. We three girls want to be alone. Oh.
Mr. Spettigue is my guardian. And under my father's will, he gets nearly all my money if I marry without his consent. We want you to get him to write a letter giving consent to our marriage.
Oh, very well. He'll do almost anything in the world for me.
You're the only one who seems to be able to...
Oh, yikes! Here he comes now, the Hound of the Baskerville. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh.
Come on, Amy, they've gone into the garden. Oh, no, I think I ought to wait here for Charlie.
Sound.
Have to change the source for the song.
Where's the end horror version of this?
What would you do as an end horror?
I don't know. I'm not sure what would really fit here. Like, I mean, it's it would probably have to be like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing, right?
Where everyone thinks he's just changing his clothes, but really he's going out and killing women and taking their sexual organs and like cooking them down into a potion that he takes to turn into his aunt.
Yeah.
I think the BBC did that.
Oh,
Or was it Hammer Horror?
bugger.
Probably Hammer Horror.
Beaten to the punch. Or just have a completely unrelated character doing that. You know, set this whole thing in a haunted mansion kind of deal. Like, you know, one of those, like, whodunits?
Yeah?
Yeah, something like that. Where every now and then a character gets murdered and they don't know who's doing it, while he's also still trying to play both characters at once.
Or maybe we can just do the psycho ending where the aunt's in the attic.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah, she never she existed, but she was never coming in the first place because
Yeah.
she was already here.
Living relative. That's exactly what he said.
For some reason, Special Beck, I don't believe you.
Except his aunt. For all the rest are dead. He has no sister.
Press X to doubt.
Then, exactly who is that woman, that woman, that woman in the picture, that woman in the picture, and the piano in his room.
See, this sounds like the song of someone always losing their goddamn mind. Maybe she's the one killing people.
Yeah.
Although the butler did it, let's be honest.
The butler looks too young to be a butler. It's a shame for whoever got cast as that role. When they do cast the elder people as teachers and stuff, it's like, yeah, you can still be a kid butler, that's fine. Oh, blast it.
Some dancer, just a lady, my Charlie, doesn't he?
Yeah, see, she's paranoid, so she's gonna go around killing all the other women.
Cover of a program of some land.
And of course, Charlie not being there all the time
Hmm.
puts suspicion on Charlie. So people think Charlie's doing it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And so Charlie, as the aunt, is spending time trying to convince people, like, no, I promise it's not him, it can't be him. And they're like, how do you even know that? You've been with us the whole time. It's like, 'cause he's a nice boy.
French word. I've seen it in a novel. Rendezvous meaning that woman in the picture, that woman in
I thought it was going to be a swear. Because you know how people say, pardon my French.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be that. Like gee whiz or something.
Gee whiz.
Darn it, perhaps. Heck. Heckin'.
Down it all to heck. H-E double hockey sticks.
My favorite is cartoon dubs that go PG, where hell becomes like another dimension. Oh, oh, oh.
That's what we needed in this place, and more lace.
Always. It's never enough.
That bit of set dressing hasn't been there since the start of the thing, and it's just been pissing the director right off. He's like, just go put the lace on the table. You're a butler, it won't look strange. No one will even
Home for
notice.
infinite losers, that's right. That was from Dragon Ball. And then apparently some guys are making it, like, have made a parody show about HFIL.
I have a message from...
I saw a couple bits of it.
About a woman? Yes, you. He loves you tremendously. Just tremendously. He said himself if he were here, he wouldn't dare tell you, but...
We've been trying to catch up.
So, I brought you some flowers.
Oh, how lovely. I've been looking everywhere for you.
We're all just in time for some tea.
That's a lot
We
I want to say.
must have just...
There's always
missed
time
each
for
other.
tea.
I've got a lot to say to you. Oh, here we are. Oh, how annoying.
Jack, allow me to present Mrs. Mortimer Smythe.
Hold on, I thought you were gonna marry her.
Donna Lucia down the door.
Now you're with her.
Miss Pettigrew? Miss Verdon.
It's in his trousers.
Mr. Pettigrew.
And what about Mr. Wickham?
Tidying up his trunk.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no.
Sir Francis said he would be here with you.
I've given up trying to find where he'll ever be.
Is there anything wrong? You see, I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil. Where the nuts come from.
Where did that come from?
Nothing wrong. As a matter of fact, I was only hoping that Mr. Wickham would be able to tell me where I could find you.
Me?
Yes. You see, I knew your late husband intimately.
Intimately?
Charlie, whatever is the matter?
Well,
My late
nuts.
husband intimately. Oh. Yes, she knew my late husband intimately. Oh.
Why don't you get out into the garden?
Oh, no gardens, intimately. Well, what of it?
You must entertain.
Before or after he was
I'll
late?
pull myself together.
Donna Lucia.
Oh look, actually pulling themselves together.
Certainly. Oh. Do we all take tea? You are? One for you. Oh, there you are.
Been watching Cocktail.
Heck yeah.
And one for you. One for you. And one for you.
And one for the butler.
You haven't been in England long, have you?
Change the subject.
Change the subject.
No, do you take sugar and milk?
Change the subject.
Take sugar and milk.
Ask her if she takes sugar and milk.
Do you take sugar and milk?
I'll have that cup.
Oh, really?
Why are we zooming out? Where are we going? Oh, back to the camera with the no color.
Really, really, really could have prepared this camera a little better.
This camera's broken.
It's not broken, it's just either not set up right, or the
Desaturized.
lighting, oh yeah.
Now you've upset him thoroughly. Don't you believe it? Nothing would upset him. I'm awfully sorry.
Don't mention it, Donna Lucia. We all have to caper once in a while.
Oh, Donna Lucia always liked to caper. You see, I know a great deal about you, Donna Lucia. You had quite a reputation.
I did,
Donna
but
Vici.
I'm all right now.
Oh, people seem to think you were all right then.
All right. I was extraordinary.
What part of Brazil did you live in?
The residential part.
The part where the nuts come from.
I meant the name.
Oh, that.
Rio de Janeiro.
It was named after a bottle of wine. What was it now? Pernambuco, yes.
I see. Tell me about the Brasileiros.
Only the nicer girls wore them.
Boobs.
Get it?
People. Lovely people.
Do you speak the language?
What language? Oh! Buenos dias, Buenos Aires, Rio de Janeiro, ole!
Interesting. Do tell us more.
Oh, no.
Butoros, butoros.
You really must. I want to know all about you.
Well, Brazil is situated, isn't it?
Scorcho.
Brazil is the land not only of nuts, but of romance. And I stepped in that place looking a great deal like dear little Amy.
Like me? Oh, isn't that sweet?
Pernambuco, I'd be happy to tell you, but you'd hardly believe me. Picture it, if you will, the light that greeted me. I stepped off the ship with high ideals and a small traveling bag. At first I was frightened, especially of that wonderful man with the big moustache. He was brutal, but attractive. He was a good boy, a fine boy, a rich boy. So I married him.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dee.
We used to make love all night long. And
That's
sit
not
in the hot
appropriate.
sun
Oh,
all
no.
the next day,
Isn't
In
it?
front of the youngsters.
cooling off.
But they're courting. That's what they
Oh, the
need to know.
romance of it
Disgrace.
all. And sometimes I can still hear those sounds. And smell those smells.
Did they have some smell-o-vision for that bit at the theater as well?
I could live the
Hopefully.
whole thing over again.
Act 1, Scene 4. Where the nuts come from. Thank God we're nearly halfway through.
Good lord.
We get to stop for some Brazilian maraca dancing.
Is this the intermission?
Where my baby? How many acts?
Hopefully.
Just the 3.
I was gonna say hopefully only 2. 8 Sentai is the one to ask. He's the one on the Wikipedias.
He read the script ahead of time.
Kill me!
Each one is
Kill me.
longer than the last.
Kill me! Kill me, kill me!
Oh, look at his mustache. Ah, he's a handsome man. Trust him. He is from Brazilian. Where the nuts come from.
2 acts. Now I don't know which one is the real answer, if either.
This is my favorite bit so far.
Feels like filler. This feels like it exists merely to pad out the runtime.
Aren't most songs in musicals though?
Feel like that's true, yeah.
Scorchio.
Carambucho.
You know, in Brazil they worship the butt.
I don't have energy to do star jumps.
I mean, they're not even dancing. They're just standing real still. The music sounds fun and energetic, but they're just standing so still. Ah. The wrought iron white table and chairs, and those 2 big palm trees. Yes, yes. Was that a snowflake gobo they got? Did someone forget to take off the Winter Wonderland effect on the top lights?
Will be the only one they've got. It's making do.
You can take the gobo off though and just have it as a normal knife.
Yeah, but
I
that's
guess that would be
boring.
too. Yeah, okay. You've got to have a pattern.
Also, it's nearly Christmas.
Oh yeah, it fits.
Oh, happy birthday, Nepostrio.
Ooh. Did you celebrate in any particular way?
Tell us in as much detail as you can.
It's my 41st birthday soon, next month actually. Then we'll be the same age again. But for now, you're older.
He's catching up.
I'm catching up. One day.
Remote doesn't have an eject button.
It's because it's never coming out.
That's something.
That's a pretty good something.
Mm. Did you get yourself anything special?
Yeah, cook yourself up some special birthday, some deliciousness.
Oh, this is never ending.
Or some tomato flavored crisps. Mmm. Oh, we found some we found some tomato flavored veggie straws. I was very happy. We don't get tomato flavored things here often, but they're always good. Birthday tofu, you reckon? We'll just stick a candle in it.
We also don't really get like cherry flavored stuff very often.
Oh, you had some vegan poutine? Did you find a particular cheese curd or are you making it?
I had a headache before we started.
So did I.
Now it's just getting worse and worse. No matter how many drugs I take, we'll just keep popping until they work. Do you need druggies?
Yeah, but later.
Oh.
Hey look, they're representing the madness in your brain by dancing around in circles.
Kind of It reminds me this time where Jack came over and we got really drunk. He got way more drunk than me.
Yeah.
When he was like throwing up. And then he went and he passed out on the couch. And so I put
Act 2.
Woo! I put a mixtape on the TV on repeat that was literally just crowd shots of people laughing. And so he was like in and out of consciousness all day.
Thinking he's watching comedies, but it's
No.
just the laugh
He
track.
knew what was happening. He just didn't have the energy to stop it. So
Nice. Does NAF sick come in a can to open like those weird other poutine cheeses, or is it like from the dairy section and then not dairy, the fridge section in a little plastic tub? I want to know.
Google machine.
Google machine.
That's how it comes.
Oh, in a blister pack. That's cool. I like it. Maybe if you throw it all in some salty water for like the night, it would absorb some and do the squick squick.
Look by the lens, not by the ladies, by the lens. Ready? Expression.
Then again, it might just dissolve.
No, bad, gentlemen. Is a face something. Intelligence, maybe.
Yeah, that's asking too much, really.
Hold it, please. Wait, where's Charlie?
By Jove, that's right. Wickham hasn't arrived.
He gave me his word he'd be here.
He will. He's been terribly involved.
Where is he?
I'm not quite sure.
He wasn't at the club. He wasn't in his rooms. Only Miss Burton's guardian and some old lady.
Where's Charlie? How's Charlie? Why did he ever roam? Where's Charlie? How's Charlie?
That's the title. Ah, they said it.
Yeah, because the start of the next act, you know, people may have wandered in off the streets and filled all those seats that people just walked off.
Each of us determined to make his mark. Strong and upright, certain to survive.
That's for the scientific eggheads to figure out.
They'll figure it out.
If there's enough demand for it, yes.
They will say, oh, Freddie Smith, Vega's a great tycoon.
I don't think I've ever had an authentic poutine.
Governor General of Rangoon.
But there was a place at Labo Square that used to do it. I don't think it was like the real deal though.
No, it's just
But it was
grated
nice.
tasty cheese, but it's nice. Yeah.
It was nice. He's dead. Charlie died. See, that's the thing. They're all hallucinating Charlie. Yeah, that's the horror. He's a ghost. A freaky phantasm.
I can see his anxious bride, poor little darling dear. I can see her waiting at the altar, waiting for her boy to appear. I can hear each wedding guest point out the usual state of where's Charlie? How's Charlie? When's Charlie coming home? Where's Charlie?
How about you all get on with your own lives and leave Charlie the heck alone?
Yeah, maybe Charlie just isn't feeling well. Or maybe he's, you know, just sick of you idiots singing songs to him all day.
Yeah. He doesn't hate you. He just needs some time without you for a bit.
Got a headache, you know? Like me.
I'll leave when the video's over.
Charlie will leave his room when the song's over.
Look at that curly mullet on the inner left. I don't know how to say.
Yeah.
Third one in from the left.
So what, this is either, what, late 80s, early 90s?
Or he's just got a lovely big puffball of hair.
Could be the case. Cheese curd must never be frozen. See, I never would have known that.
Heads together. Expressions.
It'd make the texture be like stringier or something. We freeze our bean curds to give it more chew.
Oh, I had to be photographed first. I promised the fellows.
I'm their vice president, you know.
Yes, but before that...
I was doing some important things for my aunt. Oh, if you don't believe me, you can ask her.
Now I can't find her.
Not at the same time.
Our lives will be ruined. My uncle has promised to give us the letter, but he might change his
Oh,
mind.
Auntie will be back.
We want to take it to the ladies' dressing room.
Oh. The where?
Whatever is the matter?
The ladies' dressing room?
Will she have to be with us until we meet my uncle, Mr. Wickham? And if there's some other woman in your life...
Oh, no. I've never thought of any other woman but you. Not since last Christmas when we kissed under the mistletoe.
Did you notice that?
Oh, don't be sacrilegious.
It was sort of sacred. And I'll trust you. I mean, I'll try. Only tell me what to expect.
Very well. Now,
Didn't they sing a song about how he wouldn't be the one to try and
I'll
kiss
get there as soon as I can.
either one of them? And they both have.
They've already done it. Both of them are guilty of this.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace.
Amy, you know, there are some ladies who are just ladies, but you're... Well, after we're married, I can tell you better. I caught you, sir, having a look at her as she went strolling by.
Sure did.
Your heart beat, boom, 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 and didn't you sigh, sigh? I warn you, sir, don't start to dream of her. Just bid such thoughts be gone.
You do?
Be boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, he Wikipedia'd it.
No, someone might have done a punk version.
That'd be cool. I like punk versions of songs.
Ever and ever fascinated by her, sets your heart afire to stay. Once you're kissed.
Yeah, but what if you find out that, you know, before she met you, she had some sordid ordeals? Would you like her then?
It just gives him more reason to rough her up a little. It's the 1800s. It's just, you know, how it goes. He's allowed to be resentful of that.
Okay. As long as he doesn't ruin this for the rest of his life and he spends the rest of his life chasing Annie.
True.
But once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy. Ever and ever, sweetly you'll romance her. Trouble is the answer will be that Amy'd rather stay in love with me.
Was it?
Oh, the Muppets did it. When did the Muppets do it?
During the actual show, I would suspect.
Ah, yeah, true. For some reason, my mind always goes straight to the movies, despite the fact that the show is actually brilliant. Although I watched, they did like a haunted house one.
Yeah, I watched that last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I watched it this year, so I don't know when it came out, but
It's only recent.
I gotta say, like, Kermit's voice just didn't do it for me.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, like, it was just a bit too far out of the realm of silly, because you know how Kermit's voice, like, when, like, in the original stuff was silly but also serious, like, it kind of had those tones where it could flip either way based on...
The
on
only
the
time
scene.
it got overly silly is when he was angry, so that they wouldn't scare the kids with his angry tone, because he got angry a lot. He was trying to run a damn show.
What I mean is, like, you could tell it was a cartoon character voice. Like, clearly a cartoon character style voice, over the top, kind of just like a voice that if you heard a real person talking like that, you'd be like, right, he's doing a bit. Whereas the voice for Kermit now just sounds like a person.
I'm not sure I paid that much attention, but I did watch...
He wasn't in it that much, honestly.
Yeah, but also I watched the show they did straight before that.
Right.
Which was the, they tried to do a Tonight Show.
Yeah. I recall. I haven't watched that. But
They did Muppets Tonight ages ago, but there was a new one
I know what you're talking
we
about.
watched that. So I guess the transition would have been, I don't know, I also don't listen to that sort of stuff unless it really gets on my nerves.
Yeah, it was just I just watched the Muppet movie, so
yeah.
that's
Fair
I
enough.
kind of watched them one after the other, so that's why it kind of hit me.
I got that on VHS somewhere.
I do love that movie. It's a very, very good movie.
That's some impressive leg work. Or are they down?
I was gonna say they're boners.
Oh no, they're sitting on somebody. I thought they were just putting their foot out for no reason.
Once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy.
But now I dress like a lady.
Sets your heart afire to stay.
I get the feeling he's starting to like it.
By Amy.
I got that impression early on when he said, I don't want to marry a man like that.
Yeah, and at no point did he correct himself.
No, he
like,
didn't.
at no point was he just like, you know, if I was a lady.
We came here to watch people box them.
Sweet the romancer, trouble is the answer will be that Amy'd rather stay
Wah, wah, wah,
in
wah.
love with me.
Bring back those barbershop guys.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to them?
They were only there for the intro. The chorus only existed for the intro. Where the ladies go? Oh, we're going into the dressing room now.
Gossips.
Oh wow, set change.
Alright, if there's gonna be some nudity, now's the time, right?
I can see some bloomers and ankles. She ain't got her dress on yet. Racy.
Think of these. This would be gorgeous, darling. You must have a dance with my fiancée. Just love it, darling. Has anyone seen Kitty? I think she's in there.
They're seeing how they look in their new lingerie. That's a bit presumptuous, isn't it?
Patricia Ray. I'm going to be the delegate.
They're planning to do one of those like pin-up calendars.
Oh, that's alright.
But they need to get someone to come and do the portraits.
But she doesn't want to come in here. Where does she want to go? With the gentleman? She's so naive. We must keep track of her until she gets the letter.
Is she sorting out, getting ready to put on her socks, but she's already got her shoes on? Yes, yes, that's exactly what was going on. Oh no, they're gloves. I'm wrong. Yay!
However, it seems that two young ladies went visiting two chaps. Went visiting two chaps. Went visiting perhaps. Behaving in a manner that can hardly be condoned.
Toblerone? Champagnon? Yeah, they're gonna dry clean it and then send it back, get their money back.
More, it's a rental.
Hmm?
It's a rental.
Oh. So if you want all the ladies to like think about you and talk about you in the change room, just don't turn up.
Yeah, that's it. I gotta say, the first two scenes of Act 2 have suggested to me that they kind of were running out of ideas.
I kind of think they should have had the reveal at the last scene where everybody was there. It kind of would have made sense to me, and I would have been okay with that being the ending.
Right.
I am Charlie.
But we
And
have
then-
to deal with the whole marriage angle, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to go and get the letter. And then there's gonna be some bullshit that happens.
We can't be too mad at it being
Maybe the
formulaic.
aunt will actually
It's
show
old.
up.
Oh, the aunt's dead. She's tied up in my
No,
basement.
we made that up.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that was the thing that was the part that we
Damn it.
assumed. So, yeah.
Dance cards? What's a dance card? You're not allowed to dance unless you have a card? You have,
There are
you have
police
a
in the
pen
audience.
license.
There's- Got binoculars and he's just like looking at them like, I'm not sure I see a dance card there. Might have to apprehend this one.
Because you're not allowed to dance until you're 16. And therefore on the market. And that's why you have your debutante.
That would make it the least professional thing about this Ape Center.
Well, it's old Spattercue. He'll never let them marry, their money's in his hand. Their money's in
Oh, so you walk up to a lady and you write your name next to a particular dance and say, that one's mine. And they have to find you when it's time. Even if you're outside taking a slash with a cigarette hanging out your mouth.
Yeah.
Hurry
That's
up and
right.
get back in. Let me put myself back in first.
No need for that. No time.
Oh, well, I
I'm getting it on my trousers.
Oh, look there! See what I mean?
Oh no, ankles and all.
Whoa, how inappropriate.
Brazilians get when they go into the ladies'
Oh.
Oh, someone took a photo.
Oh, how do you do?
Can't talk to you. Dance card is full.
Oh, how do you do?
You should have been quicker.
It's a man's room assigned to ladies. That's what makes it so different, see?
It's different, all right.
Besides, there's nowhere else to go, so you'll have to stay here. You must stay with us until we bring my uncle.
Very well. I'll just sit over here and think of other things. Oh,
That lady's occupying her time by looking at the books in the bookcase, but we know that bookcase is just a picture. Go on, take one off and look at it.
awfully hot in here.
I think it's quite exciting being in here when we're not
Yeah, that one.
supposed to be.
Well, now the three of them are looking. Okay, yeah.
They're right out there. Yet no man can patch past magic line into the signal.
He can't.
Not unless he's a terrible bound.
And you, ladies, would never associate with such a man, would you? I thought not.
Oh no.
What are they talking about?
Oh, they're telling naughty stories.
Manly things.
So exciting, aren't they?
Oh, yes.
Exciting.
Women are exciting, too. Oh,
Oh no.
There they go again. It's about to open names with musicians consulting.
no, that one.
That reminds me of a very funny story that Don Pedro used to tell.
Tom who?
Your late husband, you know.
Oh.
Don Pedro del Vadores.
Yes, I know his name, but I don't hold with such frivolity.
You don't mind telling a story, do you?
Of course she doesn't.
Well, Don Pedro once found one of his servants tipsy, very tipsy. So Don Pedro, whom the man did not recognize...
Why? Was Dom Pedro tipsy?
The man was tipsy?
Oh.
Don Pedro was, of course, most abstemious. That makes the point of the story. So, Don Pedro said to the man, "What would Don Pedro say if he saw you like this?" And the man said, and that's where it's so funny. The man said, "Oh, that's all right. Don Pedro's often like this."
Was tipsy?
I don't get it either.
That reminds me of one. Do you know the one about the two? Oh no, you don't know that one.
Well, then tell them. Well, here comes the barbershop peoples. Maybe. They're having their own musical off in a different room.
The ball has begun. Not yet, but everyone's meeting now to walk over.
She's so humorous. You must get her to tell you the story of Tipsy. It'll wrap you up.
Benita, your radish is fried. Thank you.
May I come in?
Oh, why, Francis,
No.
how punctual you are. That's most flattering.
Good evening, Donna Lucia.
Jack,
Oh, good, we are all here.
Lucy and I
Why is everybody in the ladies' change room?
Right.
goodbye. We'll look for you.
/ library.
About tomorrow?
I can't find him anywhere.
But the whole thing hangs on that Donna Lucia is waiting for him.
Hey, here.
Oh, evening, Reggie.
Going over. Where's Charlie?
Oh, had to attend to some things.
Oh.
We must find my guardian. Men are so absolutely helpless. You're waiting for me.
Why didn't you let me take you then?
Well, I suppose Charlie wouldn't mind too much.
Did you see that? Just like a woman, though, isn't it? Oh, I'm out here on the firing line, and the minute my back is turned...
Charlie, what are you doing?
I'm quitting. I'm through.
Oh, put this on, you idiot.
No, I'm not putting anything on.
Oh, be sensible, Charlie.
Don't get me mad, or I'll let you have it.
She just had to walk over to the ballroom with somebody. That doesn't mean anything.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Well, Brassett, what is it? Did you hear anything? Not a word? Speak, man. Don't gurgle.
I have a message, sir.
Well?
Miss Verdon said she's found Mr. Spettigue and she's bringing him here.
Here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'll talk to that old buzzard.
Oh, put the petticoat on. Your future's at stake, you know, just as much as mine. You don't want our girls to be taken off to Scotland, do you? Help me with this, Brassett.
Yes, sir. Will you please take your hands out of your pockets, sir?
Come on, Charlie. Here's your skirt.
Oh. It's all right. I wasn't using that eye anyway.
Sorry, old chap.
All right, sir.
I think that was a really. I poke.
Oh.
But of course, you never saw
Oh, someone got poked
Oh,
in the
hurry
eye.
up.
Yeah, the Charlie character he was given the dress back and he actually put it in as the play and went. I didn't need that eye anyway.
There you
Done,
are,
I
sir.
think. Is it all done up?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
And the ref didn't see, so it's okay.
That's what really matters.
Come on. Come on, Charlie.
Are any of those books real? Are they all real?
Real.
None of
Fake.
them
Oh,
Books.
hold it. Tally ho.
Or are
Oh.
they fake real books?
Okay, that's cool.
Jack,
I want to run into my costume.
here. Mr. Spettigue wants to be alone with Donna Lucia.
Keep him for a second.
What did she say?
She said Old Spettigue wants to be alone with Donna Lucia.
Oh, hurry up and do this thing up. Oh,
I think we're done, Charlie.
how am I behind?
Very good, sir.
Good boy.
Oh boy.
Now, Brassett, pack my dress clothes and take them to the
That was the
ball.
funniest
There's
bit.
a little room up there I can change.
The butler turning around being like, what?
Now send up old icy fingers.
like a turkey. It is a turkey! Oh. You're cute.
Lucia, we are alone.
Eh?
Music and you and the perfume of the night.
Oh, 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 oh,
Just the tip of the knee. Time?
You bring the letter.
Letter?
The consent in writing.
Oh, it slipped my mind.
But I am angry with you.
Oh, Lucia, don't say that.
Oh, but I do. After all the promises you made, to treat me like that.
Why, what do you mean?
Do you think I am some cheap little thing you dragged up from the gutter?
Oh, of course I don't.
Oh, yes, you do. Oh, well.
Oh, then, don't cry. Don't cry. Pull yourself together.
Get your hands off me.
Lucia, stand beside me. I'll write the letter now.
All right.
And can we announce our engagement?
Yes. Meet me at the ball.
It's done. I was like an arrow.
Go straight. Oh, I see.
Why do people always say yes in these I'm pretending to be somebody else situations?
No, I don't know. It's almost like they forget that no is a word, right?
Yeah. Like, how about you don't marry somebody, whether for you or your aunt's benefit? Oh, now my mind's like already set on the Muppets, and every time we have the ball gown scenes, they just make funny little terrible jokes while they're dancing.
That's what they need to be doing. That would be that would be what really makes it happen, right?
Yeah.
I should say, this isn't actually bad.
No.
This isn't a bad tape. It's just that it's not the standard that
You used to
I'm
enjoy.
most entertained by.
Yeah, it needs to be a little less quality.
This is something that I would sit down and just have on in the background and watch while I do stuff. As opposed to, like, sit down and have a bit of a giggle at.
Well, random takes, can't pick and choose.
It's not a complaint. It's I'm just stating my preference, really.
No, you're giving excuses to why you're sitting quietly. But it's okay, we can just watch
Oh no,
the movie.
we explain this every time we have an episode where we're a bit quiet. Is that often it does happen that, like, there's just not much we can riff on. Sometimes that's because we don't need to riff. Sometimes that's because there's not really much to riff.
Held them together.
Yeah.
You bring the letter?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. And now we're engaged.
We are engaged.
Darling, you're not going to start disappearing again, are you?
Uncle, we couldn't believe you'd come to the ball.
Oh, indeed, yes, indeed. I've something to tell you. Something I think will please you. Situated as I am, a lonely widower, charged with great responsibilities, my ward, my niece, a good fairy has, as it were, tripped into our lives, bringing with her unexpected joy and delight. Under her influence, I consented to the engagement of my niece with a young man in whose honor and
Someone's getting a phone call.
Aliens.
fullest
Oh.
confidence, Mr. Charles Wickham.
People from the center of the earth.
Unfortunately, Mr. Wickham has been absent on some important.
I'm here.
You got to do the right voice, silly.
Good to see you again, Wickham.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful.
This is where all the sitcoms get the idea
Oh, of course I...
of running to the bathroom during the one thing and changing real quick, and then forgetting to take off the hat or whatever.
Oh, do you mean
Is that going to be how it ends?
Yeah, quick, run back and get changed again, but still have the bow tie on.
The gig is up.
Charlie? Yes, Stephen?
Whoops.
Where's your aunt? Oh, she's resting in the other room. Something must have happened which upset her emotionally.
I'd like to see her.
Again?
Just once more, just so that we can be quite sure.
Well... Get her. Get her. Certainly. Only it's been such a short visit.
Why is he going out stage left? He should go through the
That's where she
Scooby-Doo doors. That'd make it quicker.
Or slower, like that. Those things are portals. They can take you anywhere.
I suppose.
With John, the only
A
son.
Toku version. Yeah, see, that would be cool. He has to just go into the other room and
Henshin. Say the secret magic word.
do the pose.
And do the pose.
Doesn't work without the pose.
Get one of these cameramans to come and spin around him.
Yeah.
Let me add, without further metaphor, a name which is renowned in the southwestern hemisphere as that of Rothschild in Europe, has consented to become Mrs. Stephen Spettigan. I refer to our good friend, Donna Lucia Dalmadore.
Dalmadore.
Dear Charlie told me that you wished to speak with me. And here's a letter that Mr. Spettigan has signed.
Pardon me?
Yes, Steve?
Where's Charlie?
Resting in the other room.
I should like to see him.
Again?
Just one of them.
Just do the same scene again.
Shall I call him out myself?
Oh, no. You see, I'm the nearest of kin. Oh,
What is this?
oh, I had to be the chaperone. It was for your sake, believe me.
Oh, of course, Amy, of course.
What is this?
Mrs. Spettigan, when one is in love, one...
This is infamous! Infamous!
Thanks, Barbara. Who would have ever guessed had they not
forgot that
seen
we
the
had
first
the letter.
10 minutes of the
That gentleman claimed to be under fraudulent pretenses.
Ours, Uncle.
Give it to me this instant. I demand it.
Allow me.
I'll sue you for this, and the contents of your father's will is
You
mine.
could sue back then.
This letter is addressed and has been delivered to Donna Lucia Delvadore.
That he is not Donna Lucia Dalvador.
No, but I am.
She was here all along!
And she just let it go on. She's the strange aunt, isn't she?
You'll pardon me if I...
There's
fun
always,
aunt.
yeah, there's always the fun strange aunt.
No, you're beneath me. My flower.
My nephew, my goodness.
My darling.
Oh,
Oh. Well, now that he's been outed, we at least know we've hit the halfway mark. They're starting to reprise songs.
that means it's near the end.
Yeah, wrapping up. One more act to go or so.
Maybe a couple. Is the sequel going to be where the old guy gets his revenge?
I'm innocent. They made me do it.
In other news, there's a new 28 Days Later movie coming out.
Yeah, 28 years.
Yeah.
Is it actually 28 years since 28 Days came out?
No, it's 21 years. It'll be 22 probably by the time.
Bullshit. What a missed opportunity. Just wait a few more years.
It's too long, man. The problem with that is, like, you get the money to shoot a movie, and then you make it.
Yeah, I get it.
And then you just gotta sit there for years. No production company's doing that.
Actually, no, there is a company that filmed a movie called, like, 100 Years or
Yeah, I
something.
heard about that. And it's gonna be the most rubbish movie ever. Like, if it doesn't leak before then, people are gonna, like, 5 people will watch it when it comes out in, what, like, 60,
No
70 years
one's gonna
time.
give a shit.
And everyone's gonna think it was the most pretentious
T-shirt?
and dumb. Yeah, I guess so.
That'd be a nice t-shirt.
Yeah, a nice shade of green there.
Ah, bowing time. That means it's over.
Oh, it just means this act is over.
We still have to find out which one of the boys was actually a lady Popper.
Yeah, exactly. Or who the murderer was.
Which one was an alien from the land down under?
Yeah, exactly.
The upside down.
Oh, that was the one with the big head.
Oh yeah. Green.
And what happened to the cop? Is he still stuck under that car?
Probably.
Yeah, that's sad.
Horseless carriage.
Yeah, did they ever get horseless carriages that fly?
Man, it's about this time I realized the Jetsons lied to us.
Sons bitches. Boo! You were the bad guy. We don't like you.
Yeah, you were that. There seems to be a trope in like period dramas at this time to have the greasy old uncle
Yeah.
coming to marry his niece and stuff. That's who Matt Smith played in Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Oh god, that was rubbish. So rubbish that I don't even remember it that well.
But yet it got a pop vinyl. Just one, but it did.
Everything gets a fucking pop line.
I hope it's in the game.
Wouldn't it be crazy if they managed to include everything?
Everything. Everything everywhere all at once.
Every pop
including
vinyl.
that movie.
Oh no.
Dude. Oh, we get some more songs. It's the song from the Muppets. They have to use it twice because they paid for the rights for it.
Exactly.
I guess the biggest disappointment for me is there wasn't a kissing scene. We needed the whole
Yeah, just an awkward kissing scene.
like in the Bugs Bunny.
But it's a church thing, right?
Well, it's from the Anglican grammar school, so
Yeah.
I guess there is some limitations. But he was talking about making love on that.
Yeah,
I
and
suppose that's okay.
that barely got
If you're
past the
married.
fences.
He was
Yeah,
talking
true,
about
true.
after they get married. So it's okay.
Hopefully. It better have been.
Yeah.
The law doesn't take too kindly to that kind of behavior. Woohoo!
Cool. I like internet things like that. Who's they? You mean us? I mean, we sit through anything.
Yeah, we just do that.
We just grumble about it. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
That's the whole point of the show.
It just so happened we did like a long one on the same episode, but I have a fucking spinning headache.
I mean,
You can't really plan around that because it just kind of happens.
they got through it because it was a big production. Well, I don't know that it would exist on the tape if they didn't get through it. Or
maybe it
live.
would.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Charlie was played by Scott Hendry. And then they were saying his name at the end thing, and he had to keep going to get changed. And then he would appear.
Well, they got names, and we never got introduced to any of these people.
Or if they did, it was in like high-pitched singing voices, right? Oh, Javis!
I was gonna say, is it gonna go really fast now?
Oh, there's some family. The sister, Julie Hendry, was Matthew. Wait, Matthew Karras was. Oh no, it's just a list
No,
of
that's
people.
just of extras.
Just a list of extras. There was another Hendry in there.
Loop.
What's that? Post-let the
Postlethwaite.
this.
Postlethwaite.
That's a cool name. Postlethwaite.
Yeah, I've not heard that name before. Hey, 100 bits.
We believe in all the Hendrys.
Thank you,
Tonks.
Austria.
Tompkins. Caroline Kennedy.
Sophie Ping. Pauline Pigeon.
That pigeon is so talented they can play the piano.
That's fantastic.
Director and choreographer. Northcote did the music, the direction, and the
costume
dancing.
design.
And the costume design.
Well, and the set design.
It's always the drama teacher's job to do all the bits that no one else does. Steen.
Also helped out with the
First
set
name.
painting.
Steen.
Bill Shuttleworth.
What is a Shuttleworth these days?
Cents to the dollar.
They hired someone to do the
Year 11
theater.
small business management students.
Oh, nice. Action Channel. Grateful things.
Yeah, I reckon there's a charm to when classes like this create their own content.
Yeah.
Rather than like saying, let's adapt this. I get why they don't. But I feel like there is that charm there when they do decide to go ahead with it.
What happened to the music? Or we could have it on 1-inch reel-to-reel.
U-matic low bit and beta.
Oh, Diana.
Television commercials. We get ads. Oh.
Don't you
Can
cry
we have some
for
ads?
me. Weddings and parties. Who needs a video? Product demonstration. Expansion of services. Documentary and training. Choose action
Your
channel
event,
for
your location, your time.
your channel. Numbers to call.
This is my favorite bit.
Inexpensive and effective TV advertising for shopping centers,
You know what? Probably not.
hotels and
Would be
motels.
my guess, an apostrophe, but maybe.
Sporting. No, but we'll give a look into it. I've actually had a lot of success with Ballarat-based places,
Oh, okay.
like being able to find them at least, whether they exist or not.
It's called Action Channel.
Did I tell you I found an ad for Coro Village?
No, you did not.
Yeah, we gotta play that one soon. Oh.
Can't find it.
Slow. Fade out slower. Fade out slower.
It's red, so that's ominous.
Oh, it's gone. Is there anything else afterwards? Who knows? Why are you saying bye, Ms.
The
Bat?
screen. It was going away.
Are you
slowly.
leaving? You had enough?
Well, it's a good time to have had enough because
Because it's over.
it's over. It's Dunsky.
Oh,
Ah!
back to red. Yay.
It's
They
gonna
might
come
say
back and go
something
in
else.
reverse.
Into the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, we got red screen. Cool.
Feels like I'm on Tatooine.
Oh, here we go. We're back.
Cool.
Oh, we're going again. Yet.
True. Yet. Yet is very important.
Yeah, we might get some high pitches soon. Nothing.
Still ticking.
So what are we gonna watch now? Teen Wolf?
Teen Wolf.
We can watch Teen
That
Wolf
won't
now.
get us banned and thrown off Twitch. And when we get thrown off Twitch, I'd rather it be for, you know, accidental nudity or
Horsecock.
horsecock. Look, I'll say this. We're not purposely trying to get the channel banned, but we're really not caring too much if it does happen.
You want it on YouTube.
I mean, that's what'll happen. We'll just move to YouTube. No big deal.
No big deal.
Meh.
Hey, Pop.
Oh, Chester's shown up because he knows.
Well, he doesn't actually know. You keep thinking he knows, but he just turns up about an hour and a bit between. He was halfway through. He's like, "You guys done yet?" I'm like, "No, we're only halfway through."
No, he's normally pretty good. Like, it would have been like when we normally finished that he first
Yeah,
came down.
That's right. So now he's checking to see if he's going for a second round.
Right. Okay.
Sounds good.
I think once it pops onto 20,
You gonna press the eject button on what?
on that.
Oh yeah, I see. Because it's not on the remote.
Okay, into the close-up mode. All right. So apparently this is the stop screen for this particular VCR.
That's cool. They can't see that, but we can.
Sure.
Yeah.
This.
It's weird. It's like not running at the right frames.
Yeah, and it's not blue.
Yeah.
Nor does it
Ooh.
have blocky text.
Listen to it rewind though. It's alright.
It's got speed to it too. That's quick. That is a quick rewind.
It's a super drive.
It is. That makes sense. It's got a jet navigator.
I'm pretty sure the one that I've got working on mine at the moment is a super drive, but I've got a combo.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me at the moment because I don't use it the same way. Oh look, you even rewinded past a little bit further than
No,
you...
it's because I had to rewind it when I first put it in.
Oh, that's right. Manual tracking... No, that I had those ones and they're broke. I've got 2 of those and they're broken. Mechanically inside, which we kind of want to go fix, and then I'll probably be bringing one of those over because that's fantastic. A little wheel we can just lean in.
I do love that stuff.
Yeah.
And now
Oh.
I'm happy with this one because it worked.
Yeah. Well, you can thank Ms. Bat.
Thank you, Ms. Bat.
She does all the cleaning and the repairing.
You did a very good job.
She gets out a little electronic screwdriver and woo. Where do I store all the tapes? We have a garage, a big one, and
You should take some photos of the garage.
we are cleaning it up at the moment, and we're turning it into a library. Yes, got some friends gonna come over and build it all up, measure it.
I'll
We've
have to try and find you some
been throwing some stuff out, some carpet, blockbuster carpet.
Yeah, some blockbuster carpet.
Yeah. It's happening. At the moment, there's just stacks and stacks and stacks of shit everywhere because most of it's stuff we don't give a crap about.
Yeah, it's the way it goes with VHS collecting.
If
right?
I don't take it, then the op shops won't want to get any more in.
Yeah, that's it. You got to just take the good with the bad.
And when they give me a whole like tub for like $10 to $5, like why not? Plus, I can go through them and get all the trailers and other little ads off them.
That is true.
But yeah, it's turning into a library for sure. Ms. Bat will be cataloging them all like she used to do when she worked at Blockbuster.
She's still got the uniform, right?
She does still have the uniform, yes. Yes, she does.
But now she's not corporate, so she can like cut it as low cut as she wants.
Yeah.
And
doesn't have to bother with the rubber bands around the back. Actually sew it properly. That was a big thing, like, what was it, 20 years ago? They're just girls going to work and having to rubber band the back of the shirt so it would fit properly because they were all men cuts. Alrighty. Well, next episode is probably going to be a Christmas spectacular.
some kind of Christmas thing.
Yeah.
And then probably off that next week because it is Christmas and like
No Christmas episodes.
no episode on Christmas. I don't really see that.
So I'm probably going to bring a couple of those tapes with the kids sitting in front of the blue screen.
They're always fun. We like those.
I don't know what else. I'm kind of hoping to bring a stack of little things instead.
Christmas
We'll see.
is horror themed.
Horror
Jesus is
themed.
a zombie, and also ghost stories are traditionally Christmas stories. So
Jesus wasn't a zombie until Easter Day.
yes,
It's
but he
just
still
ghost
is.
stories for Christmas.
We're celebrating like the guy who became a zombie.
Who got free stuff for his birthday because he sent out a magical star.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. And they brought him gold, Frankenstein, and
See, horror theme. Told you, God.
something else. In a jar. Probably MSG.
Yeah, probably MSG.
Gold, Frankenstein, and MSG. Sounds good.
Pretty reasonable combination there.
Yeah.
But it does imply that the first one, the one bringing the gold, right?
Mm.
He's just a rich prick.
Yeah.
He's just like, no, I've got wealth.
Well,
Where the other two are just like, what might help this family? I know, Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. And MSG.
One of them was like, perhaps they just like to read.
A copy of Mary Shelley's.
Yeah. Or perhaps they wanted the movie and they just got a DVD or a VHS and they were like,
Yeah. Sounds good.
Anyway, these jokes are for next week.
We will recycle them. It's fine.
We'll totally recycle them. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Unless there's something else you wanted to say before I...
No, it's very much Christmas time and time for sleepies. So
Yes,
tune in next time to avoid late fees.
Please do.